Something went on here, something went on there.
This time on TNT,
we play Spot on the Spot.
we play the classic How Many?
And we discover where the term pirate's booty came from. That's all coming up right now on TNT. We're going to dust off an old chestnut right off the bat.
Yeah, let's play it. Spot on the spot.
Spot on the spot.
Old time sakes.
We give each other businesses and we have to make up commercials on the spot. You have sourced five different tracks? Cleared music tracks?
Sure, we got lots. We even have more if we need it, yeah.
Okay. I think we should try to do one together, too.
Like selling something, a team?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, sure. Or
Let's try teamsies first.
Okay.
Okay.
So what are we selling? What's the place?
I don't know. Let's find out when we come up with it on the spot. I'll start.
All right.
That's all we know.
All right. Here's the jam.
Okay. Hi, I'm Travis McClintock.
And I'm Gary Gordor.
At Folders and Things, we have all the very latest in folders for your office needs.
Plastic boulders, real boulders, ceramic boulders, and clay boulders. Come on down. They don't call me the Dorder Hoarder for nothing.
See, I was saying folders, but in addition to folders, we also have boulders. So come on down to Boulders and Folders for all your boulder and folder needs. Need a boulder for your lawn? A folder for your home office? We've got you covered.
And I'm just a boulder guy. Come on down.
See me for folders.
Or you need some boulders.
I feel like the commercial went well with that jam.
Folders to boulders.
We had a bit of an audio challenge. Hearing each other?
Well, imagine it's like designer rocks, just huge rocks.
Yeah.
Like
rocks for your office.
Big stone on the front of your desk. We have actual desks that are
paperweights.
There's like a stone, big huge stone with a desk carved into the top of it.
Do you have, is it called a waterfall countertop?
What does that mean?
Or like, so people have the islands, and at the end of the island, the granite just keeps going, and then it takes a sharp turn down towards the floor, and it carries all the way down to the floor.
Oh, so it's like granite all the way down?
Yeah, like an infinity countertop. Man, there are a lot of ways to spend your money.
I know. That's a lot of granite. And then there's all the different kinds of stones now that they have. The corians and the whatnots.
Yeah, with just a hint of sheen. Is this mine or this is yours?
Let's go with you now.
Okay.
And your Teddy's Toothbrush Shop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Teddy's Toothbrush Shop. Folks, how many times have you asked yourself, what is this viscous gathering on my teeth? How come it feels like my teeth are knitting little sweaters every time I lick my teeth? Well, good news. If you come down to Teddy's Toothbrush Factory, we have all the latest in bristles and handles to make you clean your teeth in a way they've never felt more clean before. We can get rid of plaque. Also, when you eat ribs and that little bit of meat gets stuck between your teeth, we can get rid of that. People think a toothbrush is just a toothbrush. At Teddy's Toothbrushes, we know different. It needed a slogan like, don't brush us off or something. It's surprisingly hard. It's like how many?
Oh yeah, it is tough.
Remember how many?
That's why it's spot on the spot.
Yeah. I still have nightmares about you asking me to name apple varieties on how many.
Yeah, but you got like 12.
No, I got like 4. Macintosh, Royal Gala. The ones that I really like are Honeycrisp. Also, Fuji, Jonah Gold.
Wow.
There's Royal Gala Large. Does that count as another one?
No.
There's wow, this is surprisingly hard. Why? Because there's a clock?
You're on the clock.
That's it. That's 30 seconds.
Oh.
I think I did okay in the like mid-sized sedans. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, what am I doing here?
You're gonna do hot tubs.
Hot tubs.
Yeah, Horace's hot tubs.
Horace's hot tubs, okay.
Good luck.
Okay, thanks. Oh, it's hot! Hot and bubbly. That's me, Horace here. Come on down to Horace's Hot Tubs. If you want a big hot tub, we have hot tubs that fit to 48 people. Could you imagine what that looks like? 48 people in a hot tub. We have a 2-seater hot tub. We have a 1-seater hot tub for those people who are a little bit lonely, but they still want to bubble up and get some suds. You could actually have a 1-piecer in your apartment or your condo. Oh, wait a second. I'm in one right now. Yeah, come on down to Horace's Hot Tubs. If you have the code, ooh, I need a good bath, but not a real bath, a jacuzzi, bring that code down and we will get you 20% off your famous hot tub cover. Horace's Hot Tubs.
There's something so gross about a 1-person hot tub. I don't know if gross is the right word, but it's sad.
Imagine how little it is, though.
Aww.
Just
Apartment-sized hot tubs for 1 person. It's a 1-banger. Come down to Horace's for a 1-banger. I thought for sure you were going to start with, if it's late at night and you want to get some stuff going.
Oh, I didn't.
What better way than sliding into the hot tub?
I was just trying to keep it upbeat and fun.
Okay, I'm going to keep it greasy.
Okay.
No matter what the product is.
All right, cool. You sell pharmaceutical tubing.
What is
like
that?
Tubes for like people that have issues, like, you know what I mean, like for hospitals tubes, like for bedside tubes and stuff like that.
What does that mean?
Well, like the guy who makes the thing for colonoscopies and all the
Oh, the tubing.
the tubes guy.
So all kinds of medical tubes?
Yeah.
All right.
And you're gonna keep it sexy?
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Okay.
If the jam's sexy.
Yeah.
You've got creams, you've got lubes, you've got drips and drops, and nowhere to keep them? You know what? At Titanium Tubes, we have all the vessels you need to stick your liquid in. We'll give you the vessel, you can fill it with whatever you want and stick it wherever you need. Come down to Titanium Tubes and see all the different sizes and shapes we have. We have the cylinder, the octagon, we have the shot glass. They're plastic, they're made of fully recycled materials, and best of all, they can't be detected by airport screening machinery. So you can use your tubes to smuggle all kinds of medical things wherever you need to go. Need a tube? Come down to Titanium Tubes today. I feel like they picked the jam after the thing was recorded.
The shot glass?
The shot glass, it's just a little guy. It's just a little guy to put your cannabis in, to jam it in your rectum. That's what you do, right? Or is it, they use other methods to transport that stuff? What do you think they do?
Jam it in there.
Just jam it in there.
A little bit of weed.
Do you have a shot glass in your rectum? No. Why do you ask?
These flies from Toronto to Regina.
That's a game we should play.
Thinking he's gonna go through security and get. So
you're not even going through customs,
and it's legal.
Yeah, you're just flying North Bay to Ottawa. That's a game we should play.
He's on the plane. He's all like,
Jer, pretend you're at customs. You do have a shot glass in your rectum. And I'm going to ask you, do you have a shot glass in your rectum? And let's see how good you can lie.
Okay.
Ready?
All right.
Mr. Taggart.
Yeah.
Where are you traveling to?
I'm going to North Bay.
Okay. What was your point of origin today?
Toronto.
Okay. You know when we pulled you aside for secondary screening?
Excuse me, sorry.
Are you okay? You seem nervous.
No, I'm not.
And our machines might be mistaken, but it appears as though on the image you have some type of shot glass in your rectum. Is that true?
Well, I mean, if you see it on there, yeah, I guess so, yeah. I mean, I didn't know you were going to be like that. Like, we see it on the picture, like, I'm done. It's over, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but what if you try to deny it feebly?
No.
Do you have a shot glass in your rectum?
Nope.
Okay, hit me with that.
Okay, I'm not going to say we have a picture of it then.
Okay.
Hi, Mr. Torrens.
Hi.
Where are you flying to today?
North Bay.
Oh, North Bay. Okay. Where you're? You're obviously going through customs here at Toronto. Do you have anything on your person? Actually, do you happen to have a shot glass of cannabis in your rectum?
Huh? I don't think so.
Because if you do, it's no problem.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's.
To be honest,
legal,
I don't know. To be honest, I am experiencing a bit of discomfort, and that might be why.
What about when you get to North Bay and you want to roll one? You're like, like, what do you do? Wait?
Who invented that?
How does that
Who's the first
work?
person to smuggle things that way?
Well, I'm sure that was an old way of getting stuff. Period. Like stealing gold on a ship.
No.
Putting some pirate coins, booty in your butt.
Is that where the term booty came from?
I don't know. No, maybe.
Because it's used for smuggling things? I don't know.
Probably. It's like that original pirate's booty was, oh, when he's getting off the ship. He's got like 40 grand in his gut.
He overshot the runway the first time?
Why are you walking so weird, Cedric? Oh, no, nothing.
He's walking the plank. Cha-ching.
Aye, you got any money in your booty?
Why is there a cash register sound effect when you're walking the plank?
He's like getting off the boat, chink, chink, chink. Oh, me pockets are lined, mate. Saying it's all in his jacket, but then he takes his jacket off.
So to recap, you believe rectal smuggling began with the pirates.
I'm saying it began anytime somebody tried to take something out of a really highly secure place.
Is that where buried treasure came from?
Sure, why not? It was a guy named Barry that stole like the crown jewels like 700 years ago. That's like buried treasure. He's like, me our souls like a purse.
That is maybe the most off topic we've ever been.
Me our souls like the top of a sock, mate.
Give me back the crown jewels. I want me doubloons.
He's like,
You're gonna have to wait.
He's like, here's the loot, and it's just like tons of stuff.
I need a bowl of lentils in 2 days. You can have your loot back.
He's all slumped over. Oh, you got it all, mate.
How do you... It might be too graphic, or maybe
like
it's
the
too
original
late.
Indiana Jones type guy.
How would you even get it up there?
I'm sure you push hard enough and then it just stays.
But does it require some type of... It must. You must need some type of help.
I have a stick of butter, mate, and I'm good.
Well, not like a partner, but some type of facilitator.
I know what you did. I saw you grab the butter off the table and shove it up your ass.
Oh,
and then he put his salt and a pepper shaker up his arse. That's the guy after. I saw what you did, mate.
Where's the butter? What do you mean? Where's the butter?
Look at the handprints in the butter right in front of you, big hand, your scoop.
He gets cornered in his bunk. Where's the butter? Give us.
Where's the salt and pepper shakers? Where's the shakers?
That was the first indication that someone was on to stealing something. Did you notice he stole the butter?
He's got salty shit for weeks.
It's a terrible conversation, and I'm ashamed to be part of it. But it is intriguing. You do wonder the first person that did that, how they came up with the idea, because it is kind of brilliant.
Yeah, it is.
But don't they, when you're in the joint,
simple.
Don't they separate things and make you cough?
Yeah, that's why it's old. Yeah, you might as well be a pocket in jail, like a pair of pants.
What do you mean?
It's so commonplace. It's like,
is it?
Well, I don't know. I mean, that's why they do it to everybody when they're going in.
Like, Donnie, can I have a dart?
Why are you asking me like I'm some expert on the subject? I don't know. They do it to everybody, so it must be a big thing. And if a guy can do it, then why wouldn't he?
Imagine if someone was smuggling cocaine in their rectum, and it was your job to separate and see, and then they coughed, and your face is covered in white powder, like mom when a kid's making a cake.
No, you see it open up, and you see like a white bag for half a second, and then it's gone again. And you're like, he's got it.
Oh,
cough again. Wait a second. Cough again. God damn it, it's in there. I saw it that time for sure. Do the guy saying like I saw it when he's looking at it when they cough. I'll cough.
Dennis, check this out. There it is. No, open it again. I saw it. That's heinous. It's never occurred to me before that that's someone's job, but of course it is. Do you think people that are going to visit smuggle things in that way, or do you think it's just it's like a jail courier?
Well, I don't think you go that when you visit somebody. You have to do that, do you? No,
you don't have to. But if you were going to visit a friend on the inside and they asked you to bring stuff, that's probably how you'd carry it.
Sure, yeah, I guess. But how do you do? You can't go to the bathroom when you go in there. What do you do? Like sit down in the place and all of a sudden fire out the day's treats.
We need a friend in jail. Remember, it was the kids in the hall.
Some bods out there, some incarcerated bods.
I'm sure too. Feel free to send us an email and let us know, by the way, about how rectal smuggling is used or how it's impacted your life. Was it Kids in the Hall where they had a sketch where somebody brought a birthday cake into a jail and it was in the shape of a key? And the key was inside the cake? That's really funny.
I didn't get any cake.
Aren't you a bit chubby for cake?
One slice is allowed.
Look, I said no, okay, fatso?
Give me that.
It was Lex Hare who put the saw on the cake.
Well, there you go. That took a strange turn.
Well, then,
Let's take-
hold on. Have we done any more? We've only done like 2 of those spot on the spots.
We did 3.
Isn't it?
Okay, let's do one more. You want to?
Yeah, you do one. Is it you this time? Or,
Yeah.
Or me? You, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Yes.
Let's do another 2-banger. They're more fun sometimes.
Yeah, let's do a 2-banger.
You start. But let's make it like a conversation, like a dramatic reenactment that they would have in a commercial sometimes.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
So it's like, all right. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
This works. Oh no, not this one. Hang on.
That's a good jam too.
Well, maybe, I guess.
Works great.
Come forth, everyone! The sale is upon us! Can you imagine how many people are going to be here this weekend, sir?
I cannot! For the 17th birthday of Medieval Times Family Restaurant.
I can't wait to fight you either, as well.
I can't wait to serve turkey legs to unsuspecting people from out of town.
And free Pepsi with every quarter chicken meal this week at Medieval Times. And again, I will fight you, you blonde son of a gun, you.
Opening soon, Medieval Times Beyond Meat Vegan Restaurant Experience.
I have tried the Beyond Meat experience and it blew me away.
Tofurkey legs.
Wow!
Served to the masses that taste exactly like turkey legs.
Absolutely exactly the same as turkey, and it's so good.
Opening soon-ish to Medieval Times CrossFit Cafe and Gym.
And on Sundays, we always have the mini horse race. Little tiny horses running as fast as they can.
Remember, you can rent Medieval Times for your office holiday party, children's birthday party, or addict anniversary celebration.
Come get whipped, or chained, or put in your seat for an evening of excitement.
Medieval Times. It's just what you're looking for. I like the idea of Medieval Times trying to diversify.
And going with...
Like, what can we do? What's popular
Tofurkey.
now? CrossFit. Beyond Meat. What else? It can't be sanitary. Birds pooing in your on your turkey leg. Because birds are flying around, right?
Yeah.
Don't birds
Are
fly
they?
around in the thing?
Like one, maybe. Yeah, they might have a couple, like, fancy, smart carrier birds. Like,
Right.
What do they have, like a peregrine falcon or something?
I don't know. I wonder what it's carrying in its rectum.
A key, obviously.
Okay, let's take a break, bud, and then let's talk about the bod boss,
Yeah, the bod boss to
the
Montreal.
raps, the blues. There's so much to talk about.
Yeah.
Take a
Okay.
break, bud.
But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my next check, and I'm going to go to Money Mart, and I'm going to get her cashed, because the CNE's coming up soon. I want to have money for that. No, it's not funny. I'm just living check to check right now. I don't even know where you get money, Laramie. Where's your money come from? Why are you laughing?
You like my NASA shirt from Target?
I love that NASA shirt.
You would be surprised at the number of people that ask if I work for NASA.
Really?
Yeah.
Like just walking around a mall or
Yeah.
something? In Truro?
Yeah, it's happened here.
Really?
Yeah.
But if you're like, well, if you're like wearing it in an airport?
Yes, someone would
And
be
you're
apt to
really
say
gonna get
there.
it?
Well, it's show and tell. I got a trophy for
What?
Father's Day. Best dad ever.
What?
Sorry to break it to you, bud.
What?
Number one daddy. There you go.
And you know what I got?
What?
One of those massage chairs that you plug in and you
Oh,
have
they're
a button
great.
thing, and you're like, oh.
It has the heat setting and also the vibrate setting, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got that. How about that? That's good stuff.
I don't know why everybody doesn't have one of those, because I think they are within reach cost-wise,
Yeah.
and they're a game changer.
I'm telling you, at least scored it at an auction.
Did she?
Oh, yeah.
What do they want for that?
I think they're normally like $1,000, and she got it for like $250. $250?
Okay, so we must be
$250?
talking about a different kind, because the one I got, I think, was $99 at one of those, like, protein shacks in the mall.
No, this is one of the horny ones.
So is it its own chair? Or it's like
Yeah.
it sits on
It's
the
like
chair?
It's a nice chair that you would sit in off. Like, it doesn't have to be on to be comfortable.
Oh, you got a massage chair.
Yeah. What the hell did you think I
Girl,
said?
okay.
What were you saying?
Well, I got
A
like the little
massager?
insert that you sit on your chair, so that and it has a handle and you can get it going while you're watching TV or whatever.
No, this is the full-on, like,
Girl,
Seinfeld. Everybody pitched in and got the massage chair, George
Wow.
Costanza styles. Yeah.
so is everyone lining up to take turns?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
That's your
a big
Father's
hit.
Day present.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, it's Father's Day.
Wicked.
U.S. Open on the television.
Massage chair on your back.
I kind of like these Saturday rips, although it's a bit. We usually have stuff going, but the Saturday rips are good.
For you and
Just
me.
in terms of it being the most current
Yeah.
for Monday, because the Raptors just won, so we can talk about that. How awesome that is! Like,
It really is
unbelievable.
awesome.
It's and for all there's like two or three stupid people that said that come on, that's not Canada's team, they're from Toronto. So there's people saying that they weren't, but then you see
Dumb.
all the places across the country, bars packed everywhere. If you weren't into it, then you're just a curmudgeon that has a problem with lots of stuff, probably. I mean, it was unbelievable. I still can't really believe it. It really feels like magic. Like it just was like pretend almost.
I would like to say
Wake up.
3 things about it. The first thing is, the Jurassic Park in Toronto and even in Mississauga and places like that, unbelievable. The energy was beautiful and people really love that team. But for some reason, it's seeing the football stadium in Regina packed and seeing Halifax packed. I find that so moving, yeah. Mm-hmm. I saw some video from Winnipeg, as maybe you did, where the crowd singing, "Whoop, there it is! Whoop, there it is!" Like, that's your celebration song? I love it.
Did you mention Montreal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I didn't, but Montreal also had a crazy turnout. Mm-hmm. I love that.
Sure.
The second thing is, Masai looked crazy for trading DeMar for Kawhi, who was injured and a superstar kind of on the way out. He looked crazy for firing the coach of the year, and maybe he was, but man, it turns out he looks like a genius.
Well, he pulled it. He had that chance, and he probably saw it, like threading the needle with those things, kind of.
Yeah.
Even though it looked crazy, it ended up being exactly what he thought would happen.
Makes you wonder, though, like,
it's amazing.
The coach of the year was really popular in the city and with the team, and everybody loved him. Like, I wonder what it was that he thought he would roll the dice on this rookie coach, like just new blood or different way of thinking.
I mean, Nick Nurse is incredible. I don't know. I just if you look at the fact that it happening, and it just seems like he's done no wrong after no wrong, and he that's what the only thing I'm worried about with him is somebody taking him away from us, because he's so valuable to the franchise.
Do you mean Nick Nurse?
No, I mean
Masai.
Yeah, like getting taken away to some big, huge place for $10 million a year.
That little skirmish with the police officer was unfortunate because there's video evidence to suggest to show that he had his credentials in his hand, and it was obviously a Three's Company misunderstanding. And you can imagine if you're him in that moment, you're just trying to get to the floor, and some power tripper's putting his arm in front of you or shoving you or putting their hands on you.
And Kyle Lowry with the bod move getting him onto the floor.
Yeah. No matter what happens with the outcome of that, there was a picture of Masai the next day back in Toronto at his young daughter's graduation. So he's obviously a bod, total family guy, has his priorities straight, and he just seems very gracious the way he talked about the Golden State Warriors. Man, Clay going down in the last game because he was on fire.
Yeah, it's just the injuries were ridiculous. Like, same thing for Durant. Like, you don't expect that to happen. Maybe with him coming in, maybe a bit early, but it was pretty. The funniest thing is all the big American sportscasters that were so down on Toronto just eating crow hard,
left, right, and center.
They're still bitter. They're trying to taint the championship by stupid takes that are awful. It's just a classic example of a team coming together more than any other in a long time. Maybe similar to what Golden State was before they added all the superstars.
Yeah, right.
First winning. I mean, it's just a great team. So hopefully stays in the two-peat. Wouldn't that be fantastic?
How hot was Kyle, though, at the start of Game 6? Well, first 11 points.
Yeah, the other thing was Yonge Street was rammed from down at Front Street all the way to Steeles. Like 17 kilometers of stopped, nowhere traffic, people in the streets. I've never heard of that in my whole life. Usually a party, like if the Leafs in the playoffs, it would go maybe to Bloor, from Bloor down to I don't know,
Front or something. Like
Queen. I don't even know if it would go past Queen, really. It would just be people all over the place. That was... I've never seen people... Yonge and Dundas look like one of those pictures from the 40s. You know, when you saw people in the streets in New York or something like that. It was just a sea of heads.
Pretty cool.
Wow.
And largely without incident. Kawhi seems like such a grounded, spiritual guy. Like, even the when he was talking about after he was traded, he texted Kyle Lowry and said, I know you're mad because your best friend was traded. There's something so juvenile's the wrong word, but kind of simple about that text, but the acknowledgement of it just says a lot about the kind of guy Kawhi is. Yeah,
and how serious he was right until he got back into the locker room and then the fun rope.
Yeah, he pulled the fun rope.
He used to see him dancing with the goggles on.
Oh, it's the best.
It was like he didn't want to stop at that point. It was like, it's on.
So didn't they say in the earlier wins in the series they didn't celebrate in the locker room? It was just quiet business, put your sneakers in your bag and get on the bus?
There was nothing,
They were saving it. And I think that's all him. Do you think he's staying?
If I was him, if you think about it, the type of player that he is, he doesn't like to talk. He doesn't like to be in the public eye. He's not like yapping on Twitter. He's not like LeBron. Even though LeBron's an incredible player, LeBron loves to kind of talk.
Oh, he loves all that.
Yeah. With him, the anonymity of being in Canada is a kind of a plus I would think, for him. He probably likes that. And the fact that if you think about it, a major city like New York or LA for him, it would be a polar thing in terms of how polarizing it would be for press. But if you think about it, in Toronto, you have the whole country, and it's not as much of a shitstorm for press. You know, it's a little bit more subdued and not as insane.
He's been very coy. Coy's the wrong word. He's been quite candid in saying, I'm not focusing on that right now. I'm thinking about the championships and winning and all that. I wonder when his thoughts will start to turn to what he's going to do.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that Toronto is now more than ever a destination that future superstars will have no problem being in. So I think it's just the start of a great kind of string for this franchise in the next 10 years, because everything is so solid, and Toronto as a city is just getting more and more kind of palatable to everybody else in the world, as on par as a London or a New York. So I think that's happened, and you'll see that now, where players won't have that same stigma that they had before of going to Canada and crossing the border every day.
The international flavor of the roster is very symbolic of Toronto too. Like they feel like the perfect kind of Toronto team. They're just such characters, man. Like Fred Van Fleet and all of them.
Yeah, no, they're good.
They're fun to watch.
They're probably going to have a nice little rip here for the next 3 years.
So when's the parade? Do you know?
I saw it. It was what is it?
Is it Monday?
Yeah, I think it's on Monday.
You gonna go?
It's Monday. I don't think so, man. It's going down there. The traffic is so crazy that it'd take you 4 hours to get there and 4 hours to get home.
Doug Ford will not be in the Raptors parade. It was announced this morning.
Great.
Can you imagine how greasy that would be if he tried to horn in on the parade?
The only way he would work if he just went out and cut a shirt around his barrel and made it like a huge basketball, painted it like orange, and if
or he
did
painted
that,
his
maybe.
gut like a key,
like a huge basketball, his stomach.
Black lines across it.
Yeah, and orange. Like if he did that.
Like a Trump barrel.
Go Raps! Go Raps!
That might win some fans back. It will feel like old news by the time this comes out, but it would be remiss of us to not talk about the St. Louis Blues in what feels like the longest Stanley Cup playoffs ever.
I know.
I don't know why there was like 3 and 4 days it felt like between games, and it kind of felt like a big who cares.
I think it got to the point where, I don't know who it is, Bettman or whatever, dealing with television, just going in between NBA playoffs, like waiting and not playing and putting dictating the schedule purely to what TV can give them, because their deal or whatever. That's pretty lame. They should just keep going and play when they're playing. But
it seemed like there was a lot of heart around the St. Louis Blues, though, and a lot of great stories around it, like Layla.
Brett Hull, man.
And Brett Hull.
He was so banged up.
And Pat Maroon, former Oiler, who made the decision to take a 1-year contract for less money because it was in his hometown. And look how that panned out.
Yeah, no, a good group of bods from O'Reilly to Bowmeister. Just buds on buds.
Did you see someone showed a picture of them celebrating at the net, and it was closed captioning? And it just said, thick Saskatchewan accent saying the F word and boys over and over again. Yeah. So that's 3 trophies awarded in the last week.
Come on.
My number one daddy one?
The number one daddy?
Yep. And then inside it says Shug, so you know it's legit.
That is awesome.
Nice trophy I got there. What do you want to do? You want to play how many?
You're like the dad. You're taking it out to all the other dads, and you just keep saying it to everybody.
Sorry, guys.
It's a nice trophy I got there, isn't it, guys?
Sorry, guys.
So then I'm like, I want a trophy like that. I want a trophy.
Okay, Jer, in 30 seconds, how many reptiles can you name? Go.
Lizard. Is that everything? Horn-toed lizard. Alligators? Crocodiles?
3, 4.
Komodo dragon?
5.
Salamander?
6. I guess I shouldn't pick a category that I can't really be a judge in.
A leech? Is that an early one?
That's time, bud.
Heck, there's a leech.
I don't even...
turn into a lizard?
I don't even know. I'm gonna look up reptiles.
I'm throwing in like salamander.
Leech. Okay, Komodo dragon, yes.
Yay!
Saltwater crocodile, yes.
Nice.
American alligator, yes. Leatherback sea turtle, you missed.
Oh.
Yeah, these are the most popular.
Oh yeah, I
reptiles in the
forgot.
world.
I forgot the turtles. Damn.
Komodo dragon's a yes. King cobra, cottonmouth viper,
Oh my God, snakes.
boa constrictor.
I fucking forgot those snakes.
I know. It's that old
Damn.
Degrassi plot all over again.
I got totally, well, that's how it is, the how many game. Okay.
By the way,
Jonathan.
one more thing.
Jonathan.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
I was just
You
gonna say
ready?
one more thing on the Raps. Are you over Drakified or you think it's great?
Oh, it's fine. He
Yeah.
hasn't even dropped the jams yet.
Yeah.
Didn't he drop two? He's dropping 2 jams.
Couple sneaky jams, the night of the champs.
Kawhi, not us. It's the first one.
Is
The
it?
second one, I don't know. Second one is I'm with Kyle.
They'll probably be super Raptor jams.
For sure, big. What do you think that'll be? Really dirty like murder beats?
Yeah.
styles?
Yeah, like Taggart beats. Taggart beats are
Gritty.
dirty.
Gritty and dirty.
The Your 2 Cents theme is a Taggart beat, and it
Yeah,
is
that's pretty
filthy.
It is really. Yeah, that's kind of like got a like a end is near hospital room vibe.
Well, it makes your face involuntarily go like, yeah,
Ouch! It's like,
ouch,
ooh, no.
Zium. It's a Zium. Oh, Zium. It's one of those beats.
You know those dads doing that to their kid?
Zium?
Like I was driving over puddles the other day, like close, not 2 people, but just a splash to show them the splash. And every time I did it, I was like, "Zam!"
Were they feeling it?
They were thinking it's funny.
Indy
But
will drop some
if they-
Ziums.
If they didn't, that would be even funnier. If it's like the annoying dad, like trying to
Oh,
be
Zium! The mouth cover is my favorite. Oh, Zium!
because there's guys that do that for real.
What's
I
the
remember.
origin of it? Like when?
I don't know.
Was it before or after Ajaya?
Well, I mean, if something's really funny, you're like, no way, like that's where it came from, legitimate. And then guys are doing that when they just see like somebody like kind of move their, not really fall, but a little bit, be like, oh,
Zium!
when it's like, really, that wasn't you don't have to do that.
Oh,
That's not a
Zium!
Or like somebody's like, oh, nice hair, dude. Zam! Like you just killed him.
The afterburn?
Like you say a cheap burn, and I'll be like that annoying friend with you.
Okay. Hey Darren, good to see ya. Not.
Zam!
It's like your joke hype man in your crew.
Okay, now I'll do it, and then you Zam.
Okay.
Hey, Stefan, what'd you use for your hair this morning? Stick your finger in a light socket?
Oh, Zium! Oh, Zium!
Like 1980 joke?
Were you saying Stefan because we said Degrassi and you're thinking Stefan Brogren?
I was.
Snake?
Well, it's a great name. It's a great school name.
Hey,
Isn't
Stefan, nice
Yeah.
pants. Not.
Zam!
Ray!
No, like he does it without the joke?
He
Is
does
that
it too
annoying?
early? Oh, that's good. Your joke hype man, his timing's off. Okay, hit me with a joke.
Oh, you're gonna do it? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Burn!
Oh, here we go.
What's up with those pants, man?
Damn!
Are they...
Damn! Oh!
Okay,
Sorry,
now
bro.
you do it.
I'll
You
wait
do
for it. Hey, Travis. You ever had a knuckle sandwich? Cause you look hungry. No, I wasn't finished the. I wasn't actually finished the. What movie was it where the mobsters were working out like, okay, when the guy comes in, you put a T in his mouth, and then I'll set the ball on the T, and then I'll walk over with my 5 iron.
Home Alone?
Was it?
Like Home Alone? Well, like when they're trying to do something and screwing up?
Trying to work it out?
Cop style?
Yeah, like, no, I'll scare him, but you have to put the T in his mouth because otherwise the ball won't stay there. Oh, Zoom! Let's take a break, bud. Oh, Zoom! I moved up to Shug's room.
Zoom!
Oh, Zoom!
Do that like you're getting... When you're like, Zoom!
When there are jokes everywhere. Jokes are flying around like bullets. Oh, Zoom!
He's at a party, just zamming the fuck out of the place.
But you know what? The Zaaaaayum Guy never
Smith.
pulls.
That's his name.
Zaaaaayum Smith. He never pulls, does he? He never wheels.
Oh no, he's just like always, because like he'll be like Zam, like if a girl's like you look stupid, like, but he thinks like she's like he's like trying to give her props even though she's saying he's an idiot.
Right.
Like,
oh, Zam, okay.
Zam, okay. Like you're walking away. Never ever.
But never ever. Because he's the Greek chorus. He's only commenting on what's happening. He's not a part of it.
Well, because even in bed, he'd be like, Zam! Right?
I like the far away Zam,
he'd be like,
too.
oh, Zam! When she's doing stuff down there. Zam!
Say something, say a joke, and I'm going to be far away Zam Guy. I'm going to be walk by Zam Guy. Say something.
So he says, I think I'll take the soup.
Oh, Zam!
Who's that? You're like super far away.
Way in the background, tiny Zam Guy.
Do it again.
Okay, hit me.
Do it again. So anyway, turns out I was the person in the shower.
Oh, Zam!
Who's that?
Long distance Zam Guy.
Zam Smith. And you look and he's eating by himself, like over in the corner, but he's like looking around at people like, reading lips. You know?
I'll be cafeteria Zam Smith Guy. Give me one more.
Okay. And I'll be like a couple guys at like Roost Chris.
Yeah.
A couple crunch guys, right? So anyway, I took off my shirt and then we got into business, eh?
Oh, Zam!
What the hell?
Why is it so fun?
Because those guys are like, now they're worried that someone heard that they had hookers over.
Oh, Zam! It's so dumb. Oh, Zam!
Let's do crunch guys again.
Okay.
At the steakhouse.
Should I be back at the next table?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. So anyway, I said, hey baby, those aren't peppercorns, you know what I mean?
Oh, Zam!
Hey! He's all like looking for security. Hey!
He's so far away. Okay, I want to do one super tiny. Okay, give me one more.
So what, were you really far away?
Yeah.
Okay. So like it's just a different scenario. Say we're at like an Outback Steakhouse.
Yeah.
Said, you know what? I really like the taste of it now, I said.
Oh, Zam!
What the hell? Who's that?
He just popped up into frame. Oh,
how come you're moving around? What's going on? It looks like
because
you're
I'm making
walking
myself
around.
so tiny in the frame. I'm like way in the background guy. Like
For our
3 tables
YouTube-
over guy.
For YouTube bods, Jonathan has been kind of wandering around upstairs.
Yeah. But even for the audio bots, I'll just be super off mic 3 tables away, Zaaaaayum Guy.
Yes.
Jer, fill the people in on the Bud Boss, because you've been doing some digging.
Yeah, so we were looking into chartering a bus from Toronto to Montreal on July 23rd. And boy, oh boy, is it a lot more expensive than I thought it would be. Mm-hmm. I thought in my head, maybe $2,000 tops, maybe.
But it turns out
it's like $3,500 to start, and then you gotta who knows what else they fire on there? Hotel room for the driver. So we're asking some buds out there if they happen to know any charter bus buds.
Yeah, who has a better idea?
Can do better than $4,000 to get a bus for a day.
Well, I guess
literally going there. Our show's at 11:30 in the morning, so we can go back home at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, back to Toronto, and we're back in Toronto at 10 o'clock.
Okay, but would it be crazy, and maybe the answer is yes, what if the bus leaves at 6 a.m. and it goes back home that day?
Well, what are we going to do? Then we don't have enough time to get there.
Well, how long's the drive?
11:30. 6 hours.
From Toronto to Montreal?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I thought it was
damn!
4.
You can't mess with that. No, Ottawa's 4.
Oh, boy.
I mean, I guess 5.5 if you're Berlin, but...
right, but it's still a brutal day.
It's a bus, so I mean, you have to think about going slow.
And that's only 33 hustlers, right? That's not even everybody.
Yeah. So anyway, we're working on it. We're going to figure something out, but the bod bus will happen somehow. It's not going to be the bod Ubers.
No. What do we...
Maybe we could do 3 big bod mobiles.
I was going to say 3 15-passenger vans or something.
Yeah, and it's just like a convoy of bods.
Yeah.
The bodvoy?
But even a tour bus doesn't sit as many people.
Yeah, tour bus would be 20, but I don't know if it's legally 20 because there's usually only 12 bunks. And I think if you're pulled over with more than the allotted bunks, you might have a problem. So
oh, really?
I'm not sure.
Well, the other thing we could do is look into Via Rail, because maybe there's some type of... Maybe they'd give us a coupon code for if you use BOD when you're buying your ticket or something.
Yeah.
Or we just put our fee towards a bunch of Via Rail tickets and hand them out.
Yeah. That might work too. We'll figure something out. This whole thing is... We're going to figure a way to wrangle BODs with us to roll.
So we're open to your pitches. Mm-hmm. If you have pitches, if you have a better idea...
Hit us up on Twitter or Taggart and Torrens at gmail.com and help us out. We're figuring this thing out, man.
But use the hashtag BODBOS for sure, because it's fun.
BODBOS for sure. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Definitely. Oh, love me some Donovan.
Do you know what I mean? We haven't done Donovan in a long time. In fact, we haven't done a lot of our characters. Ed sent you a video because they're on tour with Hootie.
Hey, with Hootie, yeah. Ed Robertson sent me a picture side stage of them while they're doing Only Want to Be With You live.
I got to tell you, they sound great.
Yeah, they're crushing it. Maybe I'll fire it over to Aaron and maybe they can show it, at least the video, so we can see. But guess who they have? They have Peter Hosapple, REM's sideman for Gears, is with Hootie now.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I'm looking at the video, And I was like, oh, because there's like the extra guy who plays piano, keyboards,
Like just
guitar,
kind of utility guy?
mandolin, whatever else. Yeah, anything. And he was on tour with REM for a long, long time, and probably ended up doing stuff in the studio with them as well. But he's out with Hootie, so that'll be a little bonus to see the great Peter Hosapple playing with the Blowfish.
So when is the Toronto show?
August 29th or something like that.
Are they out
End
for
of August.
that long?
Yeah, it's like a 2-month, 3-month banger.
Wow.
Yeah.
So who opens?
Between that and the Big Bang Theory wrapping up this year, those boys are bringing home some BNL flavored bacon.
Yeah. Who opens? Is BNL opening for
I think
Hootie?
they're opening for Hootie, yeah.
Huh.
But I mean, I think they have an hour, which is a solid. It's not quite an opening slot when you have that much.
It's kind of co-headline.
Yeah, in a sense. Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to tell you, I bet Ed will say...
Not sure, and I'm not sure how it's going on in Toronto. Maybe it'll flip-flop in Canada, but I don't know.
I'm going to tell you, I think Ed will say that Darius is just the best. I bet he's a buy.
Yeah. Yeah, he says they're super, super sweet.
Yeah.
Great. So they're probably having fun, man.
I would say.
These guys are good guys.
And Darius raised
that Ed
$2
doesn't
million
care
for Children's Hospital.
Yeah, he did. And I know those guys like golf, and Ed likes pinball, but he has like a bunch of pinball machines on the road with him.
Ed does?
They have like a little arcade set up every day.
Amazing.
So we can go play some video games at their show.
So he has a ballsman?
Pinball.
Whose job it is to set up the arcade?
Well, I think, yeah. They probably have cases with the pinball machines because he collects them. He's got a basement full of them.
Amazing.
That's his hobby is old pinball and classic pinball. Like, he knows everything about pinball machines.
Imagine they wheel off 3 pinball machines and then Pinball Clemens.
I was the guy, like, fired up, ding, 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 down the middle, and to be like, ah. I was, and then I have a couple runs. Were you all right at the pinball?
It was probably the one game that I ever really enjoyed.
Pinball?
Yeah.
So you got some game then?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I have some game, but I like pinball. My hand-eye's pretty good, and I always liked it better than any of those, I don't know, shoot-'em-up video games or whatever.
Yeah. Shoot 'em up video games? What are you, 80? That's classic. I love it. Not that Pong. I don't like that Pong.
No, Pong was fun. We had,
that's right.
I was really good at Gorf on our VIC-20. That was the first computer we had. We didn't have a Commodore 64.
Hey, remember the time? Did I ever tell you about the creepy guy that tried to seduce me within television or ColecoVision?
Please start at the start and don't leave out anything.
It was a friend of a family member, and he's like, "Come on, hang out. I got ColecoVision." And I'm like, "All right." And I go there, and it's a classic 80s basement. He lived with his parents, and his parents weren't home for the weekend or something. But it was like 12 o'clock at night, and the phone rang there, and it was my mom going, "What the hell, are you coming home or not?" I'm like, "Well, I'm playing baseball on the ColecoVision." It was fun. It was a great game. And he was just like sitting in the corner with headphones on, playing like Foghat and stuff, listening to music. And at the time, I was not realizing how kind of... He looked like Wheel's dad, like classic mustache and like hairy chest styles.
How old a gentleman was he?
Shirt off. He may or may not have had his shirt off. He was like 30 at the time.
And how old were you?
Like 12, 13, 14.
Oh, wow.
13 probably. Yeah. So I think 14 probably. Anyway, I was playing the video games, and then my mom called back again at like 1 o'clock going, "What are you doing? Come home." I'm like, "I'm just playing one more game." And then like after that, he took the phone off the hook and being like, "Oh, don't worry, they won't bug us now. Just go keep playing." I was like, for some reason I was like in the middle of my game, so I wanted to finish it. he goes over and, he's like, hey, you want to come upstairs and see my baseball card collection? I'm like, sure. And just as we're going upstairs, the front door, bang, 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 bang. It's my dad just fucking raging.
No way.
Open the fucking door.
So
he opens the door. What the fuck are you doing here at fucking 2 o'clock in the morning? Why is the fucking phone not answering? Throws me in the car. He's like, get the fuck out of here, and slams the door. Drives home like really fast, yelling at me the whole way.
So were there perv bells going off?
For me now, yeah. But at the time, I, for some reason, was like just not thinking it was. The way he was acting, I never felt something was going to happen. But Ronnie saved the day, I guess. You know?
But did Ronnie and Burl think something was sideways, or were they just mad at you for being out?
Well, they
so
were
late?
just like, "Why are you doing at a guy's house?" Late. It's just, why would a guy have a kid over like that? So
I think that's a reasonable question.
Yeah. So anyway, nothing happened, and Ronnie came in there.
Man,
yeah.
it's funny how when you perceive things through the lens of a child, at the time they didn't really ring any alarm bells, but in hindsight you're like, wait a sec.
Yeah,
there was a guy in the meat section of the Dominion grocery store who was always just way too happy to see me when I was like teenage, like young teenager, 11, 12, 13, whatever. Like, you probably shouldn't be hugging neighborhood kids in the grocery store where you work, right? Mm-hmm. Felt a bit weird at the time, but in hindsight, you're like, oh, perv alert.
And my baseball coach, my baseball coach, one of my last years in Toronto, the guy was like, had a kid that was keeping score, but on weekend travel road games, the kid would stay with him and his creepy friend in the room with them.
Okay.
The kid that was keeping the score. And we all were like, what's up with that? That's not right, because the kid would be out during the games and keeping score. It didn't seem his parents let him go there. He was younger than we were, the team, but he was keeping score and staying with the guy and the other creepy guy. And turns out a couple years later, he got nabbed for molesting kids and went to jail.
Oh boy.
Piece of crap. Him and the creep that was with him. You could tell that there was something
sideways.
Right. And I mean, as a kid, I was like, I just felt like something was up, but what do you do? So it's awful. It's a terrible thing, and I hope that stuff is come less and less. But if you're a kid and you hear about any of that stuff, you should tell your parents at least. But
agreed.
Even my parents. Parents. It's like, if you can't prove anything, it's really tricky. To try and figure stuff out if you can't really see anything happening in front of your eyes.
Well, it's also hard to find coaches for things. It's a volunteer position. Yeah. It's a lot of time. People are busy. They don't have much spare time.
But this was like the top rep team in York at the time. So, and I've actually, I know other kids that played in that league and knew about the same coach. So it's like he was dealing with the best players in that area of the city, but like he was kind of utilizing the, hey, this is a rep team thing to get younger kids to kind of want to, have a part of it. And that's where he was doing the crazy, the mad stuff.
Yikers Island.
And like I said, it was his buddy, his creepy buddy.
Gross.
With him.
Just goes to show, in conclusion, if your spidey senses are tingling, they're usually not wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? It's better safe than sorry on that stuff. Like, I would always avoid that guy, the coach, either of those coaches in closed quarters.
You were right too, Jeremy Taggart. You were right too.
Hey, let's take a
we're done.
Break of the week. This is the break of the day.
Yeah, my people are home. It timed out perfectly.
Hey, Saturday. Happy Saturday, buds. And
Happy
it's a big
Saturday,
Monday drop coming up in the parade. Happy Raptors, buds.
Happy Rappy.
Bananas are potassium. Bananas are yellow.
Bananas come in bunches. Sometimes there's tarantulas in them.